What's up, good people? How's everybody doing today? Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for clicking on my video. Don't forget to like, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will definitely appreciate it. I'll say that. So we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna get started with bad boys. Child, let's talk about it. So I have, if you stay to the end of the review, I have two videos for you guys. Teki explaining what happened, but like the first round that her and ET went at it, how they ended up on the floor. She's gonna explain it to y'all, and it made clear sense to me because people used to tell me all the time growing up that I was a thinking fighter. So I understand where she's coming from. So that was that one video. And then I have another video that I'm gonna play at the end of my review. Rolly explaining the situation between her and ET and what's going on now. She done told us that ET is, she was doing the, she was bumping uglies with one of the cameramen. And all of this stuff she started telling about her friend. Ain't that your friend? Ain't that your friend? That's what she told us in that video. So I'm going to play that at the end of the video. Y'all have to forgive me. I am a little bit under the weather, but I still wanted to bring out this video. Yeah, so. Sorry, that is my brother. And I'm going to have to call him back. Again, y'all got to forgive me. I'm a little bit under the weather. That was my brother calling. I apologize, but I'm going to call him back when I get off this line. So part 2 starts off where it ended. Teki and ET, they keep going round and round and round. I think they did like 4 or 5 rounds at this, throughout this whole this second part of the reunion. By the end of the second part of the reunion, I think they did 5 rounds. Child. ET face was like, what's that thing? There's a thing I'm thinking of in my head, and I can't remember it. But anyway, we're gonna move on because I don't want this video to be forever. Scottie keep getting up and getting in the middle of everything like she is security, and she gonna save somebody too. I don't understand why, but she yelling and she all over the place and jumping in, talking about she jumping in for her friend Rolly. But the crazy thing is, you jumping in for your friend Rolly, and Rolly gonna throw you and your hairdresser under the bus, just like when she threw y'all under the bus on the season, because she's trying to take your spot, sis. She's trying to push you out of the way to get your spot. She wants to be close with Natalie because she knows that's where the money bag is. Your spot is the money bag, and you are dumb enough to not see what's going on. I mean, but it is what it is, girl. It is what it is. You'll find out eventually. You'll probably be sitting on the sidelines when you find out, but I see it. Rolly's gunning for your spot, girl. She gunning for your spot. So Rolly jumps in with the Teki and ET fight because Anna Mac jumped in. I told y'all Anna Mac had that cape on. She was super saver hoe. She was jumping in. She said, I'm jumping in everybody fight. She didn't even care. She was jumping in. She jumped in. And then y'all gonna see in the video that I played with Rolly, first Rolly gonna say, oh, House B didn't jump nobody, but then she gonna say, oh, if they wouldn't jump somebody, that's House B's stuff. They could. I said, child, you don't know if you coming or going either, but I'll leave that to y'all to decide because that's y'all favorite, not mine, it's y'all. And so Anna Mac she jump kicked Rolly. And then started bopping her. Bop, 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 bop. I said, child, she was like a little, like those little jumping flies that you can't really catch. And every time you think you got it, you got it. And it just jumped somewhere else. That's what she was reminding me of on this reunion, the first and the second part of this reunion, because she was all over the place, like just jumping all over the place, jumping in fights, flying. I said this little bony thing was flying all over the place. Anyway, Natalie and Biggie get into argument, Biggie talking about Natalie switched up on her, and then they started talking about some irrelevant stuff that I don't really care about. My whole thing is too many people on this show clocking Natalie's pockets. Yes, she has connections. Yes, you want to get to where she's going, but don't clock her pockets to get to where she's going. Clock her business strategies to get to where she's going. Stay close to her, not for her money and what she can do for you. Stay close to her for what you can learn from her so that you can grow your own and be a boss and make your own boss moves. That's what bosses do. Crumb snatchers are the ones that's with her for the money and the opportunity and the benefits that she brings. Bosses learn from bosses and then they boss up. That's the mentality that they not getting. I'm going to just let that marinate with y'all, because then you'll be able to understand who is what in this bad girls, baddies, whatever situation. You'll understand the movements and the gripes of these individuals because of if you understand their mentality. And if you want to understand their mentality, listen to the words that are coming out of their mouth. Even Biggie. As much as I liked her this season, she told on herself a lot on the reunion to me. She told on herself a lot on this reunion to me. And I'll explain that. If y'all want me to break it down, I'll break it down. I'll explain it to you later, however you want to do it. But this was a long one. So yeah, they talking about a whole bunch of irrelevant stuff, but we'll unpack it later. So Rolly attacks Biggie while she was talking to Natalie. She pulled her hair and wouldn't let her go, talking about all that internet beef you talking about. Let's go, let's run it. It was whatever. But I'm telling you, ET and Teki did another round, and Teki wore her ass out. Teki wore ET out this whole 2 episodes. Every time you see them on the screen squaring up, she wore her ass out. She did. And then the last round was even crazier when she got her on a chair. Child. And by then, Teki was tired, and she still tore your ass up. But y'all, I see on Facebook some people posting, talking about, oh, y'all see how ET got at Teki, and I'm just like, somebody needs to borrow my glasses. Somebody in this cyberspace world needs to borrow my glasses. There was somebody in my comments my last video talking about, oh, ET made the reunion. Child, ET got beat up the whole reunion. And that's what made the reunion. Because everybody in the social media world wanted to see that. And we got what we wanted to see. So that's why, if you're, in your opinion, you feel like she made the reunion, is because she got beat up the whole reunion, and that's what we wanted to see. So don't come in my comments talking foolishness. If you're an ET fan, be an ET fan on an ET video. Don't come over here, because I'm not an ET fan. Camilla tagged Rolly nice when they first started fighting. But then Rolly just used her weight and kind of like pushed her around, and the mountains fell on top of her and she crushed her. It was like an avalanche slide, and she was done. But poor Camilla. I'm just like, whatever. But then we see Rolly's buttocks. I didn't really want to see it. Whether she had a G-string or not, I didn't want to see it. I didn't. T sneaks Scottie. And Scottie beat her up when they did a fair one, because she was running into, I said, T can't fight. We all knew that T couldn't fight. T can't fight. We know she couldn't fight. So Scottie, you don't really get any cool points for that. Yeah. So ET tried to sneak Mariah, and then she ran to the back. And I was just like, she was sneaking people this whole episode. That's all she was doing. Sneaking people this whole episode. And then every time she showed her face on the scene, Teki got up, because Teki was on her. Teki was on her. She was like, oh, you ain't going to live today to tell a story, because I'm going to get you today. But she sure did. She got her. The whole time you should have seen Nene's face. Nene was looking like, I'm gonna put a picture up here. I'm gonna put a few pictures up here of Nene's face, because I could read her mind through her eyes. It was chaos all over the place as you watch it, trying to like tune. I'm trying to tune my ear in to listen to everything that's going on, but it was so chaotic. Security couldn't, as many security members that they had, they could not secure that stage properly. There was people yelling. Nene talking about, I gotta use my kid hands. Like, these girls is 5 years old. I'm gonna post a picture of her face because she had several of them this episode. And she probably was thinking in her mind, what in the world? Because you could see it in her face and in her eyes. Because she was just like, I will never, she probably was like, I will never host this thing again, no matter what this check look like. But I mean, you need a check. This is what happens when you need a check or want a check and they talking really good money. You get yourself into stuff that you don't really pay attention to. I mean, but that's on you, sis. That's on you. You chose to accept it without watching other seasons, other reunions. Do your homework. That's all it takes. Do your homework and you would have knew that ain't for you. But whatever, get that check, girl, and move it right along. Move it on. Mariah Lynn said that ET was wearing her clothes the whole season, that she was giving her clothes and did a whole interview in her clothes and her outfits. Did I not tell y'all that girl couldn't afford anything? I told y'all. Even the shorts that she had on when she went out that day and I was like, oh, she looked decent. Those was Natalie's. And I told y'all because we seen a picture of Natalie in that same outfit. Y'all ain't want to believe me. Y'all just be thinking that I'm just be talking just to talk. I told y'all. That's the reason why she said what she said when she outroed my two reviews ago. Don't worry about materialistic stuff because she could not afford it. Did I not say that? Did I not say that? I said it. I said it. Just listen closely and you'll hear me because I catch it. Most of it. So Camilla ran up and threw water on Biggie and then she left. She was like, I got real mommy things to attend to. I'm out of here. I'm going to take care of my kids. I mean, she got her check. She showed up. She did what she needed to do. She squared up a little bit. And then she went home and took her check home with her. I ain't mad at her. She just left. I ain't mad at her. I'm not mad at her at all. T looked like she left too because I don't think she ever came back on the stage. I think she left after Scottie beat her up too. But she was online. If y'all watch a couple of views ago, she was online talking about how she got beat up by Scottie and she was all right with it. She said Scottie just kept talking and she just wanted to pop her and she did. So, I mean, it was a kiki. And I respect her for that because she knows she got beat up. It is what it is. Rolly said that Biggie was trying to eat her cooch. Child, I almost fell out my chair when I heard her say that more than once. Now, y'all know I watched the videos. I watched the show twice. The first time I watch it, unbiased, don't take notes, just taking it all in. The second time I watch it is when I take my notes and I review the stuff that's going on so that I can actually focus. And then I have a watch party when I watch it with a few other little minis. So we be kiki and cacking it up in here. So I can't take notes because we be cracking up in here. Like yesterday, we did a whole session of all the Now That's TV shows. Child, me and my minis be cracking it up in here. Anyway, so I watched it twice, and the second time I could barely sit through it because I just be over it. I'm just like, this is too much. I could like see my brain cells seeping out of my orifice, like my ears and my eyes, like all of it. Anyway, I just be losing them, and then I have to recoup and get them back. So I think that's probably why I'm drained today, because I'm trying to recoup and get my brain cells back. That was a lot. I apologize. Anyway, Biggie says that Rolly has 4 different smells. And she would never try to do that because she would die. I said, child. I don't even know what to say about that. I just know I was cracking up. I don't even know what to say about that. So Nene was giving the girls hugs. I'm going to post a picture. She gave Teki a hug. She gave ET a hug. And I could just imagine what she was saying when she was like watching all of this transpire or play out. She was probably saying that these girls need Jesus. That's why she was giving them hugs the way she was giving them hugs. Because she was giving them real mommy hugs, child. She was giving out mommy hugs. And she probably was like, these girls need Jesus. These girls need Jesus. And Nene says to Janessa, Jessica, whatever her name is. Whatever, I told y'all I don't know that girl's name. Janessa, I don't know. I'm not even gonna try. I apologize, girl. I don't know your name, and I can't get it, and I don't know why it's so hard. All I have to do is enunciate, and I think my brain shuts down when it sees so many vowels. Anyway, Nene said to her, "Child, I don't know any of these girls anymore. I don't know any of them no more because all their wigs is gone." I said, "Child," because they was all looking like brand new people except Sky. Sky was sitting on the couch, sleep and unbothered. When I tell y'all she was sitting on the couch sleeping unbothered, I'm gonna post a picture. She was sitting on the couch unbothered, sleeping. I said, was she that intoxicated? Child, that intoxicated. So here goes supervisor manager manager Rolly, trying to find out, trying to get to the bottom of the ET and Natalie situation. Why she snuck Natalie, what happened, what's going on, why. That's what I told y'all. They not friends. If she didn't tell her she was going to sneak Natalie, they are not friends. But she knew not to tell ET. She knew not to tell Rolly because Rolly would have told Natalie. So it was a sneak attack. It was a surprise, right? So they not friends. They not friends. They not friends. Anyway. So it all boils down to what sounds like to me another lie. Either, I don't know whose part the lie was on, but it was on somebody's part. I don't know. So what happened was, there's a hairdresser, Scottie's hairdresser, I'm assuming, who does a lot of the girls on the set's hair. Clearly, he was communicating with ET and the other girls on the set, because what they was saying while they was getting their hair done, homeboy was divvying that information out amongst the cast. You see how messy these people are? Super, 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 super messy. Divvying the information out on a cast. So apparently he told ET that Natalie was gonna set her up at the reunion. He claimed he didn't say it that he don't even speak to her. Natalie said she don't speak to ET because she don't have her number. She don't even know if her Instagram page is if that's her or whatever the case may be is. But somebody said something to this girl because she didn't even want to say it, because when Rolly initially asked her, she was like, I'll tell you, which means she don't want to say it on the set. So she said it to her in the dressing room, and the mics was off, so we didn't hear what she said when the mics was off. Right? So that's what supposedly went down. Supposedly the hairdresser was the one who told her that Natalie and them said that they was going to set her up at the reunion. Just a whole snowball of mess. Whatever. But then that just goes to show y'all that y'all think that y'all be just talking just to talk around these hairstylists and these makeup artists and all of these people, but they be sharing y'all tea. The stuff that y'all be saying, they repeat that. But then y'all also know that things get lost in translation, like I constantly keep saying. So if stories get watered down, words get lost, things get twisted and misconstrued, and people put a little salt on it, and that's probably what happened. They probably said one thing, but they knew something was going to happen with ET, and then they probably spiced it up to make it seem sassy, to make her come on and just automatic. But then again, like I said before, ET be lying, because initially she said the people edited her out in a crappy light, and that's why she attacked Natalie. Now she's saying that the hairdresser told her. So the story is, we got like 4 different stories. The hairdresser told her, the editors edited her, and then she don't check on her. Like, which one is it, sis? Which one is it? The math is not mathing. And this is the 3rd time I said that. So can we get to the bottom of this lie? Can we clear this lie up sometime soon? Please. Okay? But I don't believe none of them. I believe she went to set it on Natalie because she knew she couldn't really get at Tasiki. Whatever. And then she was getting beat up the whole episode. All 3 episodes, it looks like. The first 2, we see that she got beat up by Taseki. The last one, she Sapphire fought her. Anna Mac fought her. Mariah Lynn fought her. So something is going on that everybody fought her the whole reunion. Everybody. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't like her. I'm playing devil's advocate right now. But something happened for everybody to fight her the whole reunion. And then, so it sounded like, to me, it sounds like somebody did say something. On top of all the stuff, the crap and the stuff that she was saying in the confessionals, and they heard that back. On top of the stuff that she was saying online. So she gave a lot of people ammunition, but I still feel like a bunch of people fought her at this reunion. The whole reunion, the majority of the fights was with ET. The whole reunion. So that's just food for y'all thought. You know, and as I'm sitting here unpacking, I'm saying to myself, like, even next episode, she fought 3 people next episode too. So then they start having a whole discussion about Natalie and the situation with ET and the stuff that she do, and the stuff that she do and don't do for the cast, and how she treat them differently. But okay, so they have that conversation, right? In that conversation, we find out the real issue. Like, that conversation alone, if y'all just sit and replay that conversation several times, and y'all will figure out what the real issue of this season was, right? So you have a bunch of hard hitters coming in, a bunch of money makers coming in to the season, correct? I'm not saying that's what they are, but we just playing devil's advocate right here. We're going to play this scenario out, right? Biggie, Rolly, Scottie, Natalie is here. You know, we're going to do the triangle. Natalie is here. We got Biggie, Scottie, Rolly, right? Mariah Lynn, Teki. Who else? Sky, DJ Sky and Sky, both of them. And then you have T. Anna Mac, we don't know. Smiley, we don't really know. ET, we don't really know. But you have a lot of heavy hitters, right? That we already know. A lot of money makers. Suki. And we don't know Sapphire. That was like 4 people I named that we really don't know. Right? Everybody's making money. Everybody's booking shows. Everybody got their thing going on. Everybody's doing their own thing. So now then we have Natalie, who's here. And she gonna divvy out the triangle, right? So Natalie is making friends with all of these people. They all making money. But yet she's making money in a different way. Right? She does things for certain people. She doesn't do things for other people. She invites certain people to certain things. She invites other people, but she hangs out with a lot of moneymakers, because Rolly said that she was hanging out with Razor and that other money-making girl from the other episode. So that means she's like making moves, and she's associating people herself with moneymakers, right? Their gripe is that she treats the women differently. That's what everybody's saying. That's what I'm hearing, right? That she'll do for others, more for others and less for others, right? But y'all have to understand the divide and conquer mindset. You don't understand the divide and conquer mindset. And that's the difference. That's what they have, and that's what they see. They all want preferential treatment, but you can't give everybody preferential treatment. It doesn't work for the scenario or the show. So that's why you have that divide and conquer mindset, right? Because if you treat one better than you treat the other, the one that you treat poorly is going to get upset with the one that you treat better. Let's think about it, right? And then that's going to give them reason to bump heads and bicker, while you step back and you dangle the carrot. And that's the theory. Natalie dangles the carrots, and the carrots is her throwing around her money, her preferential treatment, her taking people on trips and not taking others and making them feel some kind of way. Manipulation, divide and conquer. See how that works? Right? So then the carrot dangler, could dangle the carrot, and they're going to bump heads because they feel some type of way. The one that's being treated poorly, and she wants the better treatment. But then the one that's getting the better treatment is going to feel superior, so then she's going to project that on the one that's getting poor treatment. That's why the House A and House B situation happened. because you thought that the lesser class was in house B, and y'all said it on the bus several times. You thought the people in the house B was the lesser until you got on a reunion and realized that this was the house that was popping. See how that works? So the people in house A felt superior, Mariah Lynn included. This is why I said they should not have accepted her into the house. Mariah Lynn included. In turn, house B felt some kind of way. House B wasn't feeling no kind of way. It was still house A that was feeling some kind of way, but they felt like superiority complex towards the people in house B. Biggie said it on the reunion. I should have been in house A. Even though she was lit in house B, she still felt some kind of way because she wasn't in house A. See how that works? See how that works? Still, even though she was in a litter house, to the point where Anna Mac had to check her. And then she kind of dialed it back. But that's why I said, y'all got to pay attention and got to listen to everything that's going on. Everything that's happening. Yes, we excited by the action, but you don't want to miss what they saying. Yeah, so even though she was lit in house B and had a great time in house B and still friends with house B and bigging up house B, she still managed to come on the reunion and say, I should have been in house A. Because she's not there yet. She's not there yet, right? Accept the circumstance. Accept that it was different. But she can't because she's blinded by the treatment. She wants the preferential treatment. Let's move on, right? We're not even going to move on. We're going to continue to dissect. So all of y'all are fighting for Natalie's attention. That's why she's only sparingly giving out her attention to certain people. Because then if some people who are being treated lesser than, if they are not secure in their own selves, Teki, Sky, T, Camilla, everybody in house A, Anna, everybody outside of Biggie and Smiley was secure in their own selves, that they didn't fall for the okie doke. That's why they were able to mesh and vibe and have a good time without being slighted. Sky had a little bit of slight because she wanted to be in house B until she got in house A until she got a taste of them on the bus. Then she scurried back to house B. But it happens. It's okay. It happens. You have to understand that dynamic. It's a boomerang effect, right? So that's what happened. When Natalie wants them to fight for the attention that she's giving out. That's why she does sparingly to certain castmates, because she likes that attention. So I have to understand the person, right? So then on top of them wanting to fight for her attention, you miss what's going on. You miss the bigger picture. You miss the bigger picture. Because if she could keep y'all fighting at each other, that's more shows, more checks for her. Exploitation. You miss the bigger picture. The manipulation leading to exploitation. So you're missing the bigger picture. They're missing the bigger picture. Biggie, you're missing the bigger picture. You make money on your own, but yet you're still fighting for this person's attention because she makes money differently than you. But you still make money on your own. As opposed to learning her techniques. No, you want to be under her umbrella. Instead of stepping outside and being rained on a little bit for a little while and creating your own umbrella. They want to be under her umbrella. See that mentality? Sorry, that took long. But we're not done yet. It's the shiny penny effect. That's what I'm explaining to y'all. The shiny penny effect. If you focus on the shiny penny because it's brand new, you're not really going to see what's really happening over here. The shiny penny is over here. It's new. It's fabulous. You focusing on this. You're not really seeing what's going on over here. And that's what's happening in this dynamic. Everybody's focusing on the shiny penny over here. They're not really seeing the manipulation and the exploitation and all the other stuff that's going on over here. And now I'm done. I just broke it down for y'all. So now you get a little bit of understanding of what's going on with this dynamic. Because it's more than just petty arguments and fights and all of that other stuff. It's more than that. It's more than that. But too many of them in that house, especially house A, is focused on the shiny penny. Because even Biggie, look, the dynamic between Rolly and Scottie. You know that every season they keep bumping heads. Because Scottie is closer to Natalie, and Scottie gets a lot of preferential treatment from Natalie. Biggie wants that. So now she's going to knock Scottie out of the way to get in her place. It's a dog eat dog. That's how it works. But y'all have to pay attention. It's more than that in this show. Y'all just have to listen. That's all. Anyway, we're going to move on. So now, as they're having this conversation, Natalie doesn't know house A from house B. And Mariah Lynn was like, at this point, who cares what house it was? But y'all was really caring on the season. The whole season, y'all really cared. When y'all initially came to the reunion, y'all really cared. But y'all just seen the litter house. And the popular house was house B. So now, we don't know which house is which. Natalie don't know which house she was in. Girl, bye. It's laughable. It's laughable. Biggie comes out and says that ET told her that told her and a few of the other girls that Natalie told her to unpack her stuff and throw her clothes out in that episode. Right? And now you guys see what I was saying all season. That Natalie was throwing rocks and hiding her hand. But I'm the hater. Okay. And Natalie's justification was, if I tell somebody to jump off the bridge, you gonna listen because I ain't say that? You could see in her face that she was lying. You could look in Natalie's face and tell that she was lying. She told ET to do that. Trust and believe. I didn't have to be privy to the conversation, but I know she told ET to do that. Just from that justification. And then everybody else is so stupid. I told y'all, the shiny penny, they paying attention to the shiny penny. They didn't even realize that she admitted that she said it. She did it without saying it. It went right over their head. And instead of you saying, I never told her that. I never this and that. And defend yourself, you give an analogy of somebody jumping off of a bridge. That's the, girl, miss me with that dumb crap. Anyway, Biggie said ET's a bum and she doesn't belong on the show. There's a few bums on that show, but we're just going to leave it at your statement. ET is a bum and she doesn't belong on that show. She never did. But so is Rolly. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how much cosmetic changes you make to yourself. It's not going to change your mentality. Natalie said she was moving funny with Biggie in the beginning because of Biggie's relationship with Tommy. Biggie didn't have a relationship with Tommy until she got into a house. Natalie was saying crazy stuff about Biggie long before that. Before her and Tommy's beef, I'll say. Natalie was saying crazy stuff about Biggie long before her and Tommy's beef. And then at the beginning of this season, she was saying crazy stuff before Biggie got into the house. Mariah Lynn included. How easily we forget all the things we said. To the point where even Janice had to tell, that's her name? Janice had to tell Natalie she said something in the confessionals because Natalie lied and said she didn't say it. And Janice was like, yes, you did. You said it. See how that works? People who pay attention. People who remember stuff. I used to call my sister Elephant Brain because my sister she don't forget anything. Like nothing. Nothing. So, yeah. Yeah, so there was another lie about that. They bring to the stage Suki, Sapphire, DJ Scott, and Smiley. DJ Scott looked cute in her outfit. Suki, those glasses was really cute. Child. Smiley, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say about that wig. You see, I was caught up because I don't even know what to say about that wig. That wig looked like something you pull out of one of Tyler Perry movie bins. Like one of those those wigs that he used in his shows, them beat up old dusty wigs. I said, where did she get this? What does she have on her head? And then Anna Mac tried to comb it and help it look more presentable. Child, there was nothing saving that wig. Where did she get that wig from? I don't know, but I did have a Kiki because she pulled that right out of Tyler Perry's bin. Child, Sky was sleeping. I'm gonna insert the picture. She was asleep and unbothered, as usual. Gandhi, sleep and unbothered. I'm gonna insert the picture. At this point, they did a lot of talking. And in the conclusion of all the talking that they were doing, as I was unpacking, we find out that Smiley is a jokester, but does shady stuff, but she's not a bad person. She's a good person. That was that conclusion. Mariah Lynn wants to be friends with Suki. And Sapphire still needs to STFU. Shut the F up. Because she was talking and was saying a lot of nothing. And she sounded really confused again. And I just went back to my old sentiments through all the reviews that I did for this season. Shut the F up, Sapphire. If you don't hear nothing else from this video, I want you to hear that. Shut the F up. Just shut up. So then we found out that Rolly was the one putting the battery in everybody's back this whole season. So what makes you think that she didn't put a battery in ET back? She was telling everybody all these things, right? She was the one who told Suki that Mariah Lynn said she was going to sneak her. Voila. Rolly was the one who told DJ Sky that Mariah Lynn was talking about people. That's why DJ Sky had something to say. See how that works? Look who is the puppeteer of all the drama. Rolly. So, the crazy thing is, during this talk, we find out that Mariah Lynn indeed said she wanted one-on-one with Suki so that she could check her. Now, that sounds like something that Mariah Lynn would say. Not sneak her. Did I not say that before? I said Mariah Lynn is not stupid. She knows better. So, of course, it sounds... and I would say the same thing. I'm a checker for all the crap that she been talking about me. It's something that a New Yorker would say. That's why I said... And so that's why I said what I said. In my review before, why Mariah Lynn is not stupid like that. So she would never tell somebody outwardly that she's going to sneak somebody. Right? Check somebody, yes. Sneak somebody, absolutely not. So Rolly put a little sauce on it. She put a little salt on it. See how that works? And then she revved up Twilly D and Twilly Dum, the two coochie twins. She revved them up to go after Mariah Lynn. You see how that? She learning from Natalie for sure. She threw them rocks on the low and hit her hand. But the crazy thing is, Suki, you were dumb enough to believe her after you fought with her. After you fought with her. Did I not tell y'all that season finale episode that who could have possibly told her that Mariah Lynn wanted to sneak her beside somebody in house A? Or Sapphire? Did I not tell y'all that? I told y'all somebody in house A told her that because there was nobody in house B that was going to tell her that. I told y'all that. And long and behold, it was Rolly. And then Sapphire ate it up. And now you sitting at the reunion with mud pie in your face because you talking about, well, which one is it? Did she say she was going to sneak her or did she say she was going to check her? Because that's two different things. But y'all was dumb enough to believe it. The whole season they had puppeteer strings on y'all dummies. From day one, from the beginning when y'all walked in and y'all listened to Natalie about Smiley and Mariah Lynn. They strapped on the strings then. And then they was just moving y'all around the whole season. And you just had a fight with this girl. She called you everything under the sun. She pulled out a video of you and your stuff being brown. She said all kind of stuff. Your cooch stink, all kind of stuff she said about you. And then you're going to turn around and listen to her that somebody else told her that they was going to sneak you? You're dumb. Both of y'all. Two brains. Couldn't even figure that out. And that didn't take me much to figure that. It didn't take much for me to figure that out. And the two of y'all sitting in one place couldn't have had a conversation and figured that Mariah Lynn couldn't have said that. Okay. it kind of ends off with Mariah and Smiley. You know, they ask Smiley a question. Smiley wants, you know, because Smiley's sitting there quietly. They all talking about her like she's not even there. She was so quiet. It was crazy. So now Smiley says that she just wants her chain back, and then her and Mariah Lynn get into fighting. And that's how it goes off. So now I'm going to play the 2 videos for y'all. My final thoughts is, I think they need to clean it up. They need to clean it up. They didn't even, I think they put the preview of BADDies Caribbean. I didn't watch it, the trailer of BADDies Caribbean. I didn't watch it, but I know they need to clean it up a little bit if they're going to want to keep people watching. I know they're going to have to take people off the show if they want to keep people watching. Because a lot of people who I know who used to review this show, they don't anymore. I'm teetering on the fence of not even touching it. But yeah, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I broke it down wrong. Tell me if you understood my analogy, the shiny penny effect. I don't know. Here's the videos. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Same chair that I sat in. Let me show you. This is that chair. This is how that chair looks. So she is you guys. She's the phone. I would never do any of you guys on here like this. But this is where she was standing at. This is me. And I said, put your fucking paws up. In a dress. Put your guards up. She's like, put your fucking guards up. Because she put her little guards up. She fights like this. She's a dummy. So I'm like, you know me. So I'm like, nah. But then she comes like this. I'm gonna show y'all. I just showed y'all me, but I'm gonna show you her. I'm like this. That's me. Let me show you her. So when someone fights like that, that's messy. She was fighting like that. She's trying hard. I'm like, oh. Well, girls like that, you got a mean back up. So listen. So this is why she thinks she knocked me over. She's so stupid. So the girl's reckless. She fights like that. So I'm like, what's this? A chair. It's a chair. Once Big Booty felt that chair, oh bitch, hold on. Let's go. Let me get that wig. What you talking about? That's how I win. That same chair. You on live talking shit, telling people that I didn't help you and I left you. Bitch, why did you attack Natalie? I was left on the stage with all them girls. Do you know she left the reunion and came back? She left them talk about me. She called me like a week later talking about, please talk to me. When Social Worker said, you and Rosie still cool, she just sitting there. Now you want me to be okay with you for attacking Natalie out of the blue for no fucking reason? No, I'm not okay. I don't play little girl games with nobody. And guess what? I still defended her. Nobody jumped ET. Nobody jumped her. They could have packed me the fuck out because you got mad over some shit that you did. I told her not to jump in any of my fights, and I'm not jumping in yours. We're not jumping nobody. That's house beachy. If they want to jump, let them bitches jump. So I think she was really mad at the fact that she sat there and got her ass. I was trying to go out with a bang. You thought fucking the cameraman was gonna get you back, and it's not. Now you sit there and regret the shit. Like, I'm done. She can't leak my address. She leaked my number. She did all these interviews about me, and I'm tired. DJ Sky had a booking, so they had to take ET off the private jet and put her in a bus to travel back. Y'all left me with them bitches, but you were kissing them on the bus. And the producers on the bus saying she did. She did exactly what she wanted to do. The shit back